Yo, everybody, back at it once again. Favorite entrepreneur, your boy, official Tyree Samuels, right? And before y'all go any further, what I'd like y'all to do is go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I want y'all to stay up to date every single time I drop a new video, okay? Now, today we're going to be talking about is sticking with the foreign exchange market. So, a lot of you, whenever you blow your accounts, right, you lose more money on the trade than what you thought you would. It's because you don't actually know how to be able to determine your proper lot size. So, what I'm actually going to teach you today is how to use what's called a lot size calculator. So if you only want to lose $10, you're only going to lose $10. If you only want to lose $50, you're only going to lose $50. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'll show you guys on the next clip. See you guys soon. Peace. All right, guys, back at it once again. Official Tyree Samuels, and today we're going to be talking about is how to use a lot size calculator. So as you guys see, I have my phone right here, and what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull up my screen share so you guys can see it in a little bit. So first thing I'm going to do, go ahead and start screen recording so I can throw this up. All right, cool. So it is now on the screen. So as you guys can see, I'm going to identify two different lot size calculators we're going to be discussing today, okay? Actually, three. There's three different lot size calculators we're going to talk about today. I'm just going to show you an example of one. I will do a separate video going over all three, okay? So the way a lot size calculator works is if you see STENU, right? STENU is the one that I personally use, but STENU is not free. I think it's like $12 a year. So I'm going to use my FX book because that is free. So download my FX book in your Android or Apple Play Store. I say Android or Apple Play Store, in your Android or Apple App Store, right? And what you want to be able to do is whenever you get to the app, you want to be able to hit those three lines in the top left-hand corner, okay? And then you want to look for where it says calculators, right? Now, whenever you select where it says calculators, this is how this is basically going to work out for you guys, okay? So what you guys are going to see is under where it says currency, okay? You guys are actually going to be able to select the currency depending on the country that you live in. Now, first and foremost, make sure you guys are selected under where it says position size, not margin, right? Not pip value, position size, okay? So under currency, make sure it is under your country's currency. I say in the United States, so it's going to be USD. The currency pair. So if you guys are taking signals, right? By the way, if you guys want access to a free signals chat, link will be in the description below. I actually have a free signals chat where I send out trade ideas, okay? So if you guys want to be able to pick the right currency pair, make sure if somebody's saying, hey, buy or sell gold, you're picking gold. So we will go find gold, right? Gold is going to be right here. If somebody's like, hey, buy or sell USD JPY, bam. Hey, buy or sell NZD Chef, bam. So always make sure you pick the right currency pair, okay? Now, the amount of money you want to risk works in two different factors. You can either pick the risk by fixed amount, which basically means a dollar amount. So if you want to risk $10, if you want to risk $100, okay? If you want to risk 1,000, 10,000. That's what you would type there. Now, for people that have bigger accounts, you don't want to deal with dollar amount. You want to deal with percent. So I'm going to click on where it says risk by percent. And what you're going to see is it actually brings up an additional slot for balance. If you do fixed amount, it doesn't give you an option for balance because the balance doesn't really matter. If you do percentage, the percentage is going to be based off of the overall account balance. So as you guys can see, they have 200 predetermined here. I'll put in like 1,000, okay? So if you guys need help on understanding how to be able to properly determine your risk, I'm actually going to drop up here in the top how to use risk management. I actually made a whole video showing you how to determine your risk on a small account all the way up to a big boy account, okay? And this lot size calculator is going to be able to help you with that. So if I'm risking 1 to 2%, okay, let's just say I'm risking 2%, right? That means it's going to be 2% of $1,000, right? You don't have to pull out a calculator. It's going to figure that out for you. Now, the final thing is going to be your stop loss. So usually, whenever you're taking a trade, I will hope you guys have a stop loss. So sometimes, specifically in my chat, I'm going to always tell you how many pips you're risking. So if you're risking 25 pips, it'll say 25. If you're risking 30 pips, it'll say 30. Okay? Now, what I want you guys to be able to also make sure that you do is know how many pips you're risking. If you don't know how big your stop loss is, all this information is out the window, okay? So say I'm risking 20 pips, okay, on NZD Chef. I'm gonna hit done. Last thing I'm gonna do is hit calculate. And what you guys are gonna see when I scroll down here is the amount at risk is gonna be $20. So what it actually did was it took the 2% from that $1,000 and it's now telling me that I'm risking $20. So if I lose that trade, I lost $20, okay? If I win that trade, now that's why you guys are gonna wanna go watch risk to reward, okay? I'm gonna drop that video up here. I did a video going over risk to reward. Risk management and risk to reward are two different things. Make sure y'all tap into both of those, okay? So now that you know how much money you're gonna be risking, the next thing is you need to know what is your lot size. Your lot size is gonna be where you use on MetaTrader 4. If you guys don't know how to use MetaTrader 4, once again, I also have a video right here going over how to actually be able to use MetaTrader 4, okay? So you wanna pay attention only to where it says standard lots, okay? Only to where it says standard lots. Now notice where it says standard lots, it says 0.09, okay? 0.092. There's 3 digits after the decimal. Now what's important to remember is if you're gonna use a lot size is only ever gonna have max of 2 numbers after the decimal. So what does that mean? You're either gonna round up or you're gonna leave it as is. So I would personally leave 0.09 as is because the number 2 is not big enough to be able to round. As we remember from elementary, it needs to be 5 or more to round it up to the next number. And with that being said, that is exactly how you use a lot size calculator. Straightforward and simple, okay? So you need to know the currency pair. You need to know the balance of your account if you're risking by percentage. If you're doing a fixed amount, know how much you want to risk by the dollar, okay? The stop loss, you need to know that. And then once you hit calculate, it'll give you all the information. And then finally, make sure you only use the information depicted under standard lots. Not position units, not mini lots, not micro lots, not pip per value, standard lots. Now with that being said, if you guys appreciated this video, what I would like y'all to do is go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Because every single time I drop a new video, I need y'all to be the first ones to know. I need you to be like, oh, yo, that boy Tyree just dropped a new video, right? The next thing is like, comment, share the video to somebody who needs help. Because there's a lot of people out there blowing accounts, and it's because they don't know how to be able to pick a lot size. A lot of people out here teaching 0.01 per 100. I'll be honest with you. That way is not going to take you very far. I'm going to just keep it real, right? And then if you see these 2 things that I have right here, then go ahead and leave a thumbs up because YouTube needs to see that I'm providing value, and the only way that they can see that is if y'all are leaving a thumbs up. So I would appreciate it. And finally, follow your boy on Instagram. Once again, I'm going to see you guys at the top, not from the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. See you when you want to be. Peace.